What's up, everybody? It's me again, and today I'm going to show you a lookbook design that I made for the pageant. The reason I designed this was to give me like a visual for what I wanted to look like on the stage, because from my research I have found that contestants usually have like a theme that they go with. They don't just pick outfits for each category that they're in. They actually create like an overall theme look. That was something new that I learned. So I was just like, okay, well, how the heck do I come up with a theme? Also trying to figure out like what colors look best on me, especially under the lights. Like there's a lot of different things you have to think about because it's not just you on the street. It's like you on a stage. There's going to be this big bright spotlight on you all the time, so it's going to be washing you out. And so your colors are going to look a little bit different on you than they do in normal lighting. All sorts of things to think about. So I'm just going to show you guys what I came up with, and I'm also going to go over the rules for each category that I'm in. And I entered all of them, so you're going to see what the judges are going to be basing their thoughts on today. So let's dive into it. So this is the lookbook that I created inside of Canva. It's a free software that you can get online. This is the cover that I came up with. And this first page is a list of signatures. So I really wanted this feminine, classy and fashionable look. I also picked this theme because it is like who I am. I'm super feminine, and I feel like when I try, I can look really classy, and I'm a classy person. Just no matter what I'm wearing, I am a very classy person. So I feel like this was a good theme for me overall. I picked these colors because they all have my melanin poppin'. It doesn't mean that I wear all these colors, but I just know that these shades look really good on me. And I did pick some clothes with these shades when I was shopping, so I kept them in mind. But it's not like a hardcore strict color palette. But you can even see that the colors are feminine. Like these are all feminine colors. Even this red color is very passionate and romantic and not too hard. So they're all soft and they look really clean and simple. So these are just some inspo pictures that I found on the internet. You can see just traditional cuts like of the hem and A-lines. That's good for my body shape. I have an inverted triangle body shape, and I didn't really understand fully how to flatter my body shape until probably a couple months ago after entering this pageant. Once I actually investigated what like necklines and what hemlines and what styles really look good on me, then I was able to actually shop a lot better. Once I started shopping with that in mind, I could look at a piece in the top and I would automatically know that's a really cute top, but it's not going to flatter me. And I know you might think, well, just put it on anyway. You don't know. 99 or at least 95% of the time, that is an accurate assumption that you can look at it by the neckline and see if it's going to flatter you or not. Or you can look at it at the style and see if it's going to flatter you or not. Because while colors and patterns might change, your body type is what it is. So no matter how much I love those, pieces that have like the cap shoulders, or they have the neck comes up to here, like crew neck items, or with the neck that comes up to your chin, those are just going to make me look extra broad. So I avoid those, and they don't need any help. So shoulder pads and anything that doesn't give me some exposure here makes me look cinched, makes me look wider. My neck is not the longest neck in the world, so I need as much elongation here as possible. So it just makes dressing a whole lot better. So if you don't know what your body shape is, you should definitely investigate and then do a deep dive on what cuts look good on you. And when it comes to your skin color, you can see what colors suit you best. Oh, sorry, there's a balloon flying around. But anyway, back to the lookbook. So down here, you can see that I put some notes there, what top cuts look good on me, what hems look good on me, and then at the bottom I put what I should avoid because it's going to give me a look I don't want. So the next couple of slides you're going to see are events that are happening before the pageant itself. So this first one is for orientation. So with orientation, that is where you are getting up to date on what that activity what the week's activity is going to look like. I'm getting there a day earlier before the event actually starts, just so I can get settled in my room, so I can make sure that my items are where they're supposed to be in case I need to send something with my husband, because he and Robin are joining me a day or two after, so I can, call back home like, hey, don't forget this, please bring this because I forgot, blah, 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 blah. Orientation is where they go over the itinerary, and this is the outfit that I chose to wear because one, it's going to be my first presentation in front of the director, and then there could also be, point number two, there could also be people who are in attendance who might be judging the competition. I just don't know who they are. You never know who you're gonna meet at these events. They want to know, okay, when she shows up, does she look ready to do business? Does she look elegant? Does she look presentable, polished, professional? And that's what I'm getting, okay? So I have this pretty dress suit. It's got this super cute lapel situation going on. I don't have that much cleavage going on, so I won't be looking quite like that when I put it on, but it does look really good with this V-neck for my body type. And then you can see there's an A-line skirt, so that makes me look more balanced. It's white, which is great because it's gonna be summer. So it's not gonna attract a lot of heat, but it still looks really polished, especially with all of these black lines and these black and gold buttons. You can't really see them, but that is black and gold inside of the buttons. And then I'm going to wear a pair of red heels, and I'm going to carry a clutch of some sort. So I'll also have that with me. I don't know if I'm going to do red or black, but I just put a picture in here. So this is one of the few pictures you're going to see that shows you what I'm actually wearing the week of the pageant. So another event that we have going on is a banquet. And so this is really going to be fun because it's Great Gatsby themed. And if you've ever seen the movie or if you've ever read the book, which if you grew up in America, you more than likely you read it during English class at some point. If you can remember it, it was, you know, it was a forced read. But anyway, just think like flapper girls, you know, that era period. That's what the banquet is themed after. So I chose this dress right here. This was the first dress that I was going to wear. It had all these beautiful tassels on it, and it was sparkly and super glamorous. But when it arrived, it was A, it was too big, and B, it didn't have as many like pretty sequin tassels as I thought it would. So it was more spacey than this picture made it seem. So instead of exchanging it, I'm just like, let me just wear something else. And I found another dress that's super hot and super cute. But this is the actual clutch bag that I'll be carrying. It's got a little wristlet band so that I don't have to like, you know, hold it in my hand. I can sip, I can eat, whatever I need to do and not lose my purse. It's big enough to hold my cell phone, some lip gloss, you know, my cards, and that's about it. And then I have this super cute headband that pulls the theme in more. And then I have, you know, just some black heels. Now, I'm gonna show you the actual categories I'm going to be in. So you're going to get to see one of the pieces that I'll be wearing, and then the rest will just be fillers. So just think to yourself, okay, this is not actually what Janae is wearing. This is just to give me an idea of what a lookbook is. So let's dive into the first look, which is the opening number. So this is actually the dress that I will be wearing, myself and the other contestants, and it's super special because Jonathan Kane from Project Runway hand designed these for this pageant. That's right, this is a custom tailored dress that was designed for this pageant. I had to send in my measurements for this gown to be made to suit me and fit me just right, and we get to wear one of his designs, which is really, really exciting. I think they probably went with this cocktail design because that's usually flattering on a multitude of different body types. So we have this pretty neckline here, and there's this little see-through action going on, so you can get a little taste without being too not, you know, too out there. It's got a great color, it's just gonna shine under the light when we're on stage. Also, it's got some shape here to the neckline, so no matter what your bust size, it should look flattering. And then we have this nice tight cinched in waist with this band. It's like a belt band kind of thing situation. And then we have the A-line going out. And then we have to wear a pair of nude heels. Now the opening number will not be judged, but we will be dancing. So I'm excited to learn the opening number routine because you know I dance. So I'm gonna have a really great time doing this part. If we were gonna be judged, that would have been awesome for me because I would have killed it. But you could still shine with the opening number because it's the first time they see you. And so it's like, if you can catch anyone's attention during the opening number, especially when you all have the same dress on, then you know that you're doing something right. They're like, hey, you know, she looks like she's enjoying herself, or she's a really good dancer, or oh, she's so, you know, smooth and pretty, or I like the way she does this, or I like the way she does that. Then you could become an early favorite of whoever is looking at you. So hopefully as a judge, hopefully you become an early favorite of one of the judges. They're like, I want to see more from her. I want to see what she's going to do with this. I want to see what she's doing with that. So I'm really excited about the opening number. It is an opportunity to get some attention and to have fun and get some of the nerves out early in the competition. So that's what we'll be wearing. this is the top model requirements. So you have to wear a black tee or tank with a pair of nude heels. I think the white tennis shoes goes for the junior competitors. I think all, miss and above have to wear heels, and then you can wear black leggings or black biker shorts. So this is just the picture, the image that I have here. What's cool about top model is it's actually an elective. It's not a competition that goes towards your winning the entire pageant. But if you do win, you could be featured on a billboard at New York Fashion Week next year, 2024. You could also be walking in New York Fashion Week, which is really, really exciting. It's a little nerve-wracking for me because I'm a shorty. So we'll see, what happens. Hopefully I get their attention. It'll be awesome to win. It'll be awesome to be featured on a billboard. Like, what? To be able to go to New York and look up and see your picture on a billboard? Insane. But we'll see what happens. The next section that I have on here is the interview. So on this one, the reason there's only pants and shoes is because they're gonna give us a t-shirt, a pageant t-shirt that we'll be wearing during the interview portion. And so they are going to ask us questions based on the About Me form that they've handed out in our paperwork. You also have to give a 30-second personal introduction of yourself to the audience. So you're going to be either probably holding the mic or at a mic stand, or someone else is going to be holding the mic. You have to introduce yourself. They'll ask you a question. You have to answer the question. You have 2 minutes to answer, and they are judging you based on your likability, if you're personable, if you're approachable, if you're poised and confident. So likable, I think that's just what I want to have a mimosa with this woman. Like, she seems like, I think we could be friends. When I think personable, does this sound like super corporate answer, or does this sound like an authentic answer? When I hear approachable, I think, is this person warm? Would I be able to just talk to them? Do I feel like I could confide in them? That's kind of where my head goes. I don't know if this is what they mean when they say likable, personable, approachable, but this is kind of my interpretation for it. And then poise is, how do you hold yourself while you're answering these questions? Are you stiff? Like, can you see the nerves all in your body because you're so rigid? Are you hunched? Those kind of things. And then confidence is all about, conviction in your voice. Do you look like you believe what you're saying? Are you smiling? Are you looking around crazy? Like, what's your stage presence? I think your stage presence has a big piece in the confidence portion. And I'm super excited because interviewing is actually something that I practiced a lot when I was in Toastmasters, because I actually am one of those weird people who loves public speaking. So I think it's gonna go well. I'm definitely practicing though. Like, I'm practicing everything as if I'm at novice level on everything. It's really important not to get too, comfortable thinking, oh, I got it, and then turns out you should have practiced more. So I take all of these very, very seriously, and I'll be practicing. So this is the look that they're going for. They want the pageant t-shirt, a pair of jeans, and new heels. So I put a picture of some straight leg jeans from American Eagle because that look looks good on my body type. Next, swimsuit. So yeah, we do have to put on a swimsuit in the Mrs. category. I was a lot apprehensive about this because I had a baby. I gave life. And anyone who has actually carried a child in their body and then, recovered from that period, that your body looks totally different, or very different, if not totally different than it used to. And there's only so much snapback that it will do. And so when you have to put on a swimsuit and allow people to see your body or to judge your body in any way, it definitely makes you sweat under the armpits and everywhere. But what's really nice about this pageant is that your body is not one of the categories that they're going to be critiquing you off of. So you can really wear what makes you feel good, like what makes you feel comfortable being on a stage and during this portion. So they're going to base their judge sheet off of confidence, poise, modeling, personality, and stage presence. So all of these things basically say, do you look elegant? Are you confident in yourself being on stage in whatever you're wearing? Are you owning your space, like your stage presence? Or are you sinking in, trying to hide, trying to look smaller, please don't look at me, kind of situation? And then, is your personality coming out? Are you just walking okay, I'm just gonna walk because this is what I'm supposed to do, I'm gonna pick up off the stage? Or you're walking this is me? And so I feel really excited about that because you can show your personality based on the item that you choose to wear. That can be an expression of your personality too. So this is one of the looks that I was considering. But it was a no. Ultimately, it was a no, but it was super cute. There are cover-ups allowed, and you'll wear a pair of nude heels and whatever choice you wear. So that is what the swimsuit competition is. Another competition that you will be scored on is state costume. So this is someone like who was in Miss America. I definitely don't have anything near this elaborate, but mine is pretty cute. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty cute. Wait till you see it. But they are judging based off creativity. So how much thought did you put into this state costume? Can you wear it? Can you walk normally when you wear it? Or are you like super robotic? And then the overall look of the garment. So when I look at it, do I like it? It's kind of what I'm getting from it. So mine, I am Mrs. Kansas, so mine will be Kansas themed, and that's all I'm gonna say about it. Fun fashion. Okay, so this category really confused me because I'm like, what the heck does that mean? Do you want it to be like couture? Do you want it to be like Met Gala? Like, what is fun fashion? And all the research that I saw, honestly, I just saw a bunch of pieces that kind of remind me of 70s wear. Like, it was like shiny and disco, like bell bottoms and like pants. It was like pantsuits with trains. That's like all I could find online when it came to fun fashion. So I did not pick that for my actual outfit. I'm hoping that what I chose is suitable. They're going to see, their only criteria is fun. Their judging criteria is fun. So I don't know if that means that it looks fun to wear, or I look like I'm having fun wearing it, or it looks like something you would wear for a fun event. I'm gonna try to, embody all of those things. I have no idea what they'll think, but my expert, my pageant expert, aka my line sister, aka sister, she looked at it and she thinks it's great. So I'm really excited because if she says it's good, then it's probably good. And yeah, we'll see what happens. So another competition they have is casual wear. So these are things that come from your closet, something that you would wear every day. So you don't want it to be like a formal gown because you're not going to be throwing on a ball gown during your normal day. They're going to be judging you based on your overall style and personality. So this is why I think understanding your body type is important. And then modeling is just how well are you walking in it? How well are you demonstrating like the gown? Like, does it look like something I might want to shop for? Does it look like, oh, I think I want to get that. I think I want to buy that myself. Or do you look like you're just wearing clothes and walking on the stage? And then stage interaction, I'm not 100% sure what that means, but I'm going to try to throw in some things and hopefully they are appropriate. So the last category is evening gown. It is your final outfit that you put on before they do the crowning. So the rules are that it must be floor length and age appropriate. I actually need to find a tailor to take my gown to. I'm doing that today, if not today, tomorrow, to see how much it's going to cost for them to cinch it up. Because again, I am a shorty, so even with my highest pair of shoes, which are like 5 or 6 inches, it's still too long. So I need them to bring it up because I'm not going to be tripping or walking at 1 mile per hour because I can't, I can't walk in this dress. So those are the only 2 categories that they have. They don't have any restrictions on the color or the cut or anything like that, which is great because that means you can pick a dress that you actually like and that actually flatters you. Age appropriate is interesting for me because I am 35, but I don't look 35. So when we were shopping, it was really important to me that I found a gown that made me feel like a feminine woman instead of a feminine girl, which I naturally pull off. Like even what I'm wearing today is like super just girly and like light and romantic. I kind of call this like my girly romantic look. It's just like cute flowers and like, those kind of things. But I really wanted them to look at me in this category and say, wow, she is, amazing. Like she's stunning. I can't take my eyes off her. So when we found my gown, that's exactly what we felt. And it's crazy, like it's crazy boots, but yes, I need to go get it altered. So these are the things that they're looking for. Other than these 2 rules, they are going to be judging based on overall presentation. So do you look good? Like, is the hair laid? Is the makeup, accenting the outfit, or is it too much? Is it outshining the dress? Like, or is the dress like, bam? Is the hair accenting the dress? Is the dress simple and understated, but it just works? Or is it doing all kinds of things, and then your makeup is subtle, and then your hair is like subtle? So your overall look is important. I even have earrings for this one. I'm not doing a lot of jewelry during the pageant, but I am wearing earrings during the evening gown portion. They're also going to see your poise. So again, are you hunched? Are you walking walking up, you know, straight? Are you moving gracefully like a ballerina, or are you rushing things and like you're like stomping down the runway and you're doing like a model walk instead of like a graceful walk? So you really need to adjust your movements to each category. The same walk, like the same confident catwalk, does not work for every category, but you do want to look confident. So are you smiling? Do you look like you feel pretty? Do you make other people like, I don't know, you know, just some people have that je ne sais quoi to them when they come in. You're like, wow, they are like really, I can't take my eyes off of them. That's kind of what I'm thinking. And then overall look, I count that as presentation, but I guess it could just be overall, do you look like, you know, a pageant queen? Do you look like a beauty queen? So there's that. Those are all the categories that I'm in. So I'll be changing clothes a lot. It is a little nerve-wracking because I don't want to mess up my hair in between each piece. You don't want to be changing it too much because you don't have time to like curl it or straighten it or any of that between all these categories. It's probably like 5 to 10 minutes between each, you know, each section. So that's not a lot of time to get changed. Also, I don't want to be messing up my makeup, and you know, sometimes you got to pull stuff over your head and you don't want to get makeup on your clothes, and then now you're dirty or now you're wrinkled. Like, there's a lot of moving parts going on to this. So I'm trying to figure that part out. But anyway, there's a lookbook. So that can give you an idea of how to plan for your next pageant. Again, none of those items except for like the two, so the orientation and the opening number, those are only things that I'm actually going to wear in the pageant. The rest you'll have to see when I do behind the scenes footage. But thank you guys so much for being here today. I'm gonna post a few more before the actual event, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.